how's it going? Need to move over here, apparently. Welcome back, everyone. Got hair on my shirt. That's fine. Is that better? That's better. Is that better? That's better. Is this mirrored for anyone? Yep. I don't know how to change that, just for the record. YouTube's new settings are BS. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to figure that out. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Get rid of that. There we go. Magic tool. Retouch on. Retouch on. Hello, Chuck. How's it going? Anyway, it's probably going to be mirrored for you. I apologize. It's a new YouTube thing on these lives that you do from phones. It's just mirrored, and it shouldn't be. But yeah, we're going to talk about the Strange New Worlds trailer, the new one that dropped today. Thank you, Olivia. First reaction to Stuart's nose hair. Yeah, I do need to trim my nose hair. Thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate that so much. You're awesome. So it looks like a very, more or less, a feel-good season. We did see Pike with Captain Capel, whatever her name is. So does that mean she survives the first episode and the Gorn taking her? Maybe, or maybe it's a flashback scene. There's a lot to talk about, a lot to discuss. So we'll get there. In the meantime, I need to change this to a different account. And then do this, and then this, and then this. There we go. So, there's a lot to see in the new trailer. I'm really sorry that that's flipped for you guys. It really shouldn't be. It just irritates me so much. I'm so sorry. Anyway, Fleet Paw, $2. Have no fear, Fleet Paw is here. Oh, thank God. So yeah, we got Uhura and Ortega's brother having a romance. We've got some funny Vulcan stuff by the looks of it. I didn't glean too much more from this trailer, if I'm honest. We got a Klingon ship. Looks very Katinga-y, D7E, I guess. There's really not much to talk about. Is there anything specifically that you guys saw that you want to talk about? Let me know in the comments here. But yeah, it didn't really super impress me, if I'm totally honest. And I find that a little bit sad and depressing. It is great to get another trailer. And me and Sam will do a full breakdown of this on Monday at a regular time. So we'll do screen grabs and stuff and see what's going on, see what we can talk about with that. So don't worry, there will be another one, and you guys can partake in that at some point. So yeah. And yeah, there's no way for me to flip the camera, unfortunately. So unless, let's see. No, don't do that. Do that. Do that. No. Yeah. Yeah, they've changed the functionality on the YouTube app for lives now. Sorry for the dog sounds, but you know, two pugs behind the camera. Just what it is. It's a thing that you're gonna have to get used to. So all right. Australia is not real. Just ask a flat earther. Throws in $5 Australian. Thank you so much. I just watched Section 31 movie. Not a fan. Neither are we. Go check out our review of that. We also did like a Trekyards movie review of that, and There are a few breakdown videos on it, but yeah, overall not super fantastical or anything. Just saying. Turn that out of the way so you can see the phaser better. The phaser rifle. Olivia, $5. Did you see Sam's new movie? If not, I won't say who is in it. Not saying much, but the casting director was bribed with food that was not boiled. Yes, I've seen it, and what are you talking about? It's pretty good, honestly. Very well written one, I thought. But what do I know? I just work here. So yeah, I don't know what you guys want to specifically talk about with this trailer. I was underwhelmed with it. I've watched like 4 times now, and I don't have anything to really say about it. Some good close-ups of the cast, I guess. I think they're making Pike's hair taller. We got Kirk, being told he's in command of the Enterprise by Pike, and is that a send-off? No, probably not. It's probably just a one-mission thing where Kirk's put in charge. But cool, I guess. Got a Scotty moment. Yeah, it's kind of hard to say how the season's going to be based on it. It'll be good because Strange New Worlds has always been good, and but I can't get a read on it. I can't get a feeling from it. It's just kind of for me, and I know the season will be good. I'm sure there's a lot of episodes I'm going to enjoy. I can't wait to break this down with Sam and see if there's anything we could figure out to talk about, because honestly, when I looked at it to do this review, I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to talk about, if anything. So this will just turn into a hangout probably. But I mean, I usually do these over on my Captain Foley personal channel, but because this is focused on Strange New Worlds, figured I'd do it over here. So anyway, it is what it is. Olivia, $2. We got more Scotty lines. We did, and not one of them was "it is green," which it should have been. There should be an "it is green" line. Uh, yeah. So a few of the clips in there, you can tell were from going to be the first episode where they just got back from the Gorn situation, and they're still battling the Gorn. So there's some of that in there. But like I said, we see Captain Patel, that's her name, and Pike together in one scene. So possibly she survives. Spoilers, or like I said, maybe it's a flashback to something else. I'm not 100% sure, and I hate when they do things like that either kind of spoil the ending or make you wonder what's going on. But I mean, that's what part of a trailer is, right? So I think it's okay. Wasn't very long, wasn't very detailed, and I get it. Not them not wanting to give a lot away, but it was just kind of blah for me. So any particular things you guys want to talk about, by all means, let me know in the chat, and we will discuss them here. And my hair is atrocious today. Went to a model club meeting here in town. Not a meeting, but a show that my model club put on, and the IPMS show, and it was okay. Everything was just okay today, except the weather. The weather's been fantastic. So it's just an okay kind of day for me for reactions to things. So I don't know if it's just me or it's just jaded, whatever. I don't know. The Stanley says kind of spoiled Pike's girlfriend getting saved. See, did it though? Is that just and this is where I'm going to play devil's advocate, is that just a flashback? Who knows, right? But yeah, I think it definitely was a spoiler, and that's fine. I mean, Pike deserves to have some happiness considering where his life's going and what's going to happen to him. So I have no issues with that. But yeah, giving it away, again, it's just sort of for me. I don't have much else to say, unfortunately. Australia is not real, just ask a flat earther. Throws in $2 Australian. Thank you very much for the super chats, guys. They all mean a lot. Thank you so much. Miss listening to you nerds, but you're on too early. I'm so sorry. We try to smatter it, like we do our ones during the week at 4, and I do some in the evenings at, on the weekends, or just in the evenings during the week sometimes. It's kind of hard to. And don't worry, Sam and I will be talking about this on Monday. So even if you can't watch it live, check it out after the fact, because you can go back and rewatch the lives. I know they're not as fun that way, but we will be covering this on Monday. Spock said, "Give me a high five." Yes, he did. Donnie says, "I'm fine on whether or not season 4 of Strange New Worlds would be its final one ever. If so, let's hope Enterprise would nearly return to its previous configuration, but with new paint jobs and warp grills." Yeah, and I think they're already filming season 4, so that's a good thing. Yeah, getting the Enterprise to the proper configuration would indeed be a good thing. Are they going to do it? I don't know. I don't really have faith that they will, but what do I know? I'm just kind of silly. So hopefully we'll see an enhanced and augmented version of Where No Man version of the Enterprise at the end of this final Strange New World ever. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I'm totally there with you. As ship guys, I'm absolutely just right there with you. And I really hate that this is mirrored on here. It shouldn't be mirrored, guys. I don't know why it's mirrored. Like I said, YouTube changed some things. A lot of people are complaining about it, not just in my chat, but like just on the internet, because it's mirrored for me, so I can film. It shouldn't be mirrored for you guys. So they need to fix that shit. And I apologize immensely. I know it bothers a lot of people. It bothers me when I see stuff like that. And yeah, you can't really tell unless I cover the NCC license plate thing back here. Um, but anyway. Foley hair looks like Pike's hair. Does it, though? That's a huge compliment. Thank you, Ozzy. Brent Spiner on a YouTube interview says he thinks Star Trek Legacy could still be made. He hopes. That'd be awesome. Star Trek Legacy is something that a lot of people wanted to see. Unfortunately, Terry Matalas has moved on to other projects. He's working on the Vision show for Disney, I believe, and everybody's moved on. Everybody's moved on from Prodigy as well. Aaron Wolke's waiting for another show now, and of course, Netflix said they're probably not going to be renewing it for a third season, which sucks. So yeah, all the good stuff has unfortunately been shelved in favor of other things. Like we got Starfleet Academy coming, which, don't get me wrong, could be fantastic. There's a new Star Trek Kids show in the works, which would be cool, but do we need it? And then we got the quote unquote office style one written by Tawny Newsome. What? Like, I get trying to smatter the board with like shows that appeal to a lot of different kinds of people, but at the same time, keep the hardcore fans in mind. And Prodigy and those kind of shows, Lower Decks, they definitely kind of catered to that a little bit. Lower Decks went a little off the rails at times and went a little too far in certain aspects for a lot of people. But honestly, it was a fantastic show and really knew its lore. It was really made by people that care and understand what the hell is going on. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. Strange New Worlds is always on the right track. Storytelling's great. The episodic nature of the shows is fantastic. The characters are awesome. Visuals are stunning. Sure, they should probably fall more in line with TOS, but they did a fantastic job of course correcting from Discovery to make it still feel TOS, just an updated TOS. So will the Enterprise fall in line and be the proper looking ship by the end of the series? Yes, that would be the natural conclusion. Are they going to do it? I don't have faith that they will. And that's a sad, sad thing for me to say. Unfortunately, it is true. So I don't know. And there's no visually anything interesting, like background wise or set wise, in this trailer, in my opinion. We got some cool Enterprise shots. We did get a shot of the back of a D7 or a Katinga, and that's awesome. So more ships, please. Yes, please. Let's do that. But honestly, I don't know. By the way, guys, there's 31 of you here and only 10 likes. Hit that like button if you're just joining us. Feel free to super chat in with any questions or comments you have. I'd really appreciate it. You don't have to, of course, but I'm interested to hear your thoughts on things. And to everyone that has super chatted, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. It means the world to us here. It keeps us going and doing what we love to do, which is entertain you guys, or at least hang out with you guys. I don't know if we entertain you all the time. But yeah, if you can, please help out in any way you're able to. We appreciate it. The Silent Empyrean Frost. Patrick here. Hey, how's it going? Damn it, this TOS technical manual is addicting to read. Remastering old stories I've written to post soon in Trekyards group. Fighting some anxiety, but your stream helps. Oh, thanks. I'm glad my stream helps. Sorry you're dealing with anxiety. And keep the stories coming and keep the creative juices flowing, because that gets your mind off of things. So yes, and the technical manuals are awesome. Your hair is reminiscent of Pike's hair. Yes, that was all planned. No, nice watch. Thanks, Ozzy. Donnie, my voice broke. I hit puberty. Donnie says there's a cobweb. What the fuck? Well, not a cobweb. It's just like one string. Anyway. Donnie says, hashtag hail spines. I'm down for Star Trek Legacy whether with or without Alex Kurtzman's involvement, as long as with the involvement of an actual Trekkie. Well, Kurtzman is definitely not an actual Trekkie. Terry Metalis is, and unfortunately, like I said, he's moved on. It was his ideas and his vision that made parts of season 2 of Picard and season 3 of Picard fantastic. So, unfortunately, with him not there, I don't know how well it would go. Yeah. That's all I got to say about that. The Stanleys, what's that? An Iconian gateway? Where? What? Who and what now? You mean in the trailer? Maybe you mean in the trailer. I don't know. I don't. Oh, yes, there was something like that. That could be a Iconian gateway. Yeah. Good question. That's something Sam and I'll have to talk about on Monday. Like I said, I've only seen this like 4 times, and I haven't really watched it very much in depth. But it's a trailer. You can't watch it in depth. But I haven't got any screen caps to really focus on visuals, which we will do, of course, for Monday's live, where we talk about this. So, could be an Iconian gateway. That's a good call out. Didn't really think that watching it, but yeah, it could be. Is the Klingons look like Discovery Klingons? Well, we already know they don't, because we've seen some Klingons in Strange New Worlds already, and they look like Klingons should. So no, they will not look like Discovery Klingons. I see 12 likes, but that's still not enough. Hit that like button or I'll activate your agonizer. I left my agonizer downstairs on my desk, so. Olivia, $2. Your puggy snores are relaxing. Are they? Glad you enjoy them. Sam is here. Good luck, buddy. Thanks, Sam. By the way, it's Sam's birthday, everybody. Wish Sam a happy birthday. He's probably still not here, but happy birthday. Live long and prosper, Sam. You're old now. Mr. Captain 93, greetings. Going to say trailer looks interesting. Does look interesting. Looks very upbeat and jovial, and lots of fun's going to be had. And did they give spoilers? I think they might have for 1 or 2 things, but that's fine. Mr. Captain 93, greetings. Going to say trailer looks interesting. I just read that one. I'm just sorry. I jumped ahead of you and then went back, and I'm sorry. Donnie says, I'm looking forward to Visions on Disney+. Speaking of, I've been season 5 of Phineas and Ferb. Amazing stuff. The Silent Empyrean Frost. Maybe it's another temporal gateway that'll cause a crossover. I'm fine with that too. Crossovers are good. Strange New World seems to like embrace those interesting, cool ideas that Other Star Trek shows might not, much to some people's chagrin. The idea of incorporating Lower Decks in an animated thing and then a musical pissed a lot of people off. And you know what? I don't give a shit. I'm there for it. I get why people don't like it. I get why it steps outside the norm and the box that is Star Trek. But at the same time, it's fun. It's a good cast. They had fun doing it. It was fun to watch. If you complain about the musical, I don't know what to tell you. It could have just been a musical with no explanation, but they explained why it was a thing. So I'm on both sides of that. I understand why people are upset. At the same time, I don't. I don't think you should really be that upset. But I kind of get it. But just enjoy it, because I enjoyed the hell out of it. I don't know. But Strange New Worlds has the opportunity to do crossovers and stuff, absolutely. And I hope they kind of embrace that. Let's be honest. It'd be cool to revisit, have a Lower Decks or a character or two pop on. You know what? That'd be fantastic. I would be down for that, especially now that Lower Decks is off the air, to see one of those characters return, but in Strange New Worlds style, live action. That'd be fantastic. Fantastic. So, yes, please do that. I don't know. Australia's not real, just ask a flat earther, throws in $2 Australian. I'm amazed your cold ass country has spiders. Oh yeah, we got lots of spiders. My daughter's afraid of spiders, unfortunately. We don't have spiders nearly as big as your fucking spiders, but we got spiders. And they're kind of everywhere, and we have a lot of different varieties. So, yes, we have spiders. And it's not cold here right now. It's very nice. The summers get quite hot and humid. So, my cold ass country. Get out of here with your Australian self. You don't even exist. Your name says so. All paid by NASA. You live in like Phoenix, Arizona or some shit. I know the truth. It's all fine. Insult my country. Say my cold ass country. Keep my country's name out your mother effing mouth. Psh. Patrick says, I'm glad it's pissing them off. It means Trek's doing something right. Fleet Paw, I love the crossover episode and the musical. You know what I say to the haters? Fuck off. It was explained very well for how it happened. 100% yes. Maybe they have to go through Gateway to Lower Decks. Yeah, that'd be cool. And even an animated episode of Strange New Worlds would be cool. I don't think they're going to do that, though. But, yeah. Could work. Trekyardians here. Hello. Patrick, I'd love to see another live-action Cerritos. I saw a live-action one in Picard in a single frame. Well, there you go. Live-action California class. That'd be awesome. I'd be down for anything. Maybe they do crossover and meet the Cerritos crew. They're not going to do that because that is a whole lot of work. They'd have to make Cerritos sets and get the actors back and in live-action uniforms, and they're not going to do that, I don't think. If anything, another one or two characters from Lower Decks might cross over to our side or something, but I don't think they're going to be sending anybody from Strange New Worlds into the future, into a live action setting anyway. Like I said, there might be some kind of animated segment or something. It'd be cool if that gateway was like showing different realities, like we saw in the Icarus Factor. The TNG episode with the Iconian Gateway. I can't remember the name of it offhand. But yeah, and one of them's the animated like Cerritos Bridge or something as it flashes through them. That'd be kind of neat. Will they do that again? I don't know. Probably, possibly not. But anyway. And is it an Iconian Gateway? I mean, now that that's been said, I'm kind of got my brain locked on that, and it could very well be. Like I said, on Monday when we do our full analysis of this kind of scene by scene, frame by frame, we will take a look at that and kind of compare it and discuss the possibilities that could be a thing. So, yeah. What was the Klingon ship we saw? What was the Klingon ship we saw in the trailer? Well, it's probably they're probably going to say it's a D7, which it definitely looks like. It looks like a Strange New Worlds D7. but to me, those look more like Katingas. The level of detail is a little too high. It's a little bit too much going on the surface of the ship, the hull of the ship, to actually be a D7, because D7s are very clean hull, very clean skin, very smooth. Whereas when they upscale everything for Strange New Worlds, it makes it feel more like a Katinga, and that wouldn't be a problem, honestly. So it's going to be a D7. Let's be honest. That's what it's going to be. Shannon Sullivan, Changeling Test. What is the name of the trill ceremony where past hosts inhabit other people's bodies? That's a very good question. And I should know it, honestly, but I don't think I do. Hold on one second. Okay, here. You need help. There you go. There you go. Sorry, I had a dog that needed help. Sorry, back to the thing here. So trill ceremony. I don't remember, man. It's Zytera, Zatera, something like that. I think it ends in Terra. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm a changeling. I admit it openly. All right, Donnie. Like proper Trek fans, not all fans of all generations of Star Trek love Subspace Rhapsody either, and that's fine, though I am among those who did enjoy the musical episode. Well, I knew you would. After all, I do believe in fair play. Lower Deck still can't talk about Pike's mission. Right. Australia's not real, just ask a flat earther throws in $2 Australian. What does that equal, like 2 cents? I don't know. Sorry, I got to insult your country now because you insulted mine. It's cold here at the moment. 37 to 55 Fahrenheit. Well, I don't know what Fahrenheit is converted, and I don't know what you're saying. 37 to 55 Fahrenheit. I'm confused. 55 Fahrenheit does sound cold though. But 37 in Celsius is pretty goddamn hot. Especially if it's humid. I don't know what you're talking about. Trek or not, be funny if there was an episode where they found Data's head in the cave and wake him up and he's like, put my damned head back in the cave. You were screwing up the timeline. Yes, that would be good. The Silent Empyrean Frost says, I'd say it's a D7B battlecruiser. Looked more advanced than the D7A that we saw in Stranger World Season 2. Sure. Australia is not real, just ask a flat earther. I'm at the bottom of Australia. Oh, so you're Antarctica. You can look. Go to the beach and look, and you can see Antarctica. I see how it is. So it's fucking cold there, too. It's so my country. Fleet Iconian Gateway episode is Contagion. Thank you. Yes. The one where the Yamato blows up. Yep. Does a Klingon ship have a cloaking device? Absolutely shouldn't. Not in Strange New Worlds. They don't get them till like between season 2 and season 3 of TOS. So 0 to 13 in real measurements. Oh, so it's between 0 and 13 Celsius. Yeah, that's pretty chilly. Fleet paused in Tara. Yeah, that sounds right. Right. Maybe the gateway is the return of Carl. Then just have it look like the Guardian of Forever because that's what it should look like. It shouldn't look like another kind of gateway, even though Carl isn't fun. I don't know. No. It'd be kind of neat if Carl came back for some reason. Maybe there's going to be a crossover, probably not this season, but next season of Strange New Worlds with Starfleet Academy. Could you imagine the Starfleet cadets go on a little training cruise of some kind? They run into an anomaly or cause some kind of technical issue with their ship that hurls them back in time to Pike's era, and they meet the infamous and famous, wouldn't be infamous, but the famous Captain Pike and crew, and you get like, I could see them doing that. I could also see the Strange New Worlds Enterprise being hurled to the future in the some kind of fashion as well, and meeting up with the cadets. That'd be cool, but we haven't seen Starfleet Academy yet, so that'll be season 4, if anything, possibly. I'd be down. I'd be down for it if it was done well. And I'm hoping that Starfleet Academy doesn't suck. But with Robert Picardo on board and a few others, I mean, I'm kind of excited for it. I think it'll be the spin-off show that we want, much like Strange New Worlds was. You know, we got Pike in Discovery. Everybody's like, we want a Pike show. So they give us Strange New Worlds. They changed the look of everything so it's more in line with TOS, the color scheme and just the color palette of the panels and the displays behind them, stuff like that. So they're learning their lesson. They got it more TOS-like. So if Starfleet Academy, which is a spin-off show, learns that lesson, they might make a more Star Trek type show. I mean, that's the hope, that's the dream. Will it happen? I don't know. Neil Hammersmith is here. Hail Kaon. Indeed, hail Kaon. Data said you are from my Purple Enterprise. Purple Enterprise. Trekyard, just released your stream. Just realized your stream is flipped. Knew something was different. LOL. Yeah, and there's nothing I can do about it because YouTube are a bunch of dickheads and they changed their goddamn app. Everybody's complaining about it. There's Reddit threads about it. Like, how can you flip it? I've been streaming for 15 years and it's never been a thing. Now it's a thing. Yeah, it's a thing now, and it fucking annoys me because I have the mirror. I've always had the mirrored look. I've always seen this so that I know which way I'm moving, all that stuff. You guys always got the flip. You always got, and there's no setting for it, which is irritating. And a lot of people are pissed off about it, and I am too. So I understand if it's annoying. I hate watching things that are mirrored personally, so they better fix it sooner than later. Everybody complain to YouTube. At them on Twitter, and yes, it's still Twitter. It'll never be called X. At them on Twitter, get a hold of them, and let them know you're displeased with streamers that stream live from their phones having the image mirrored because it's fucking annoying. They need to be notified. A moment of silence for the Yamato. Indeed. I'll have to mute for a moment of silence because I got dogs snoring. Stars review. The Trill ceremony is called Zintara. There you go. Silent Empyrean Frost. I saw 2 Micronaut figures today at the mall. Cannot wait to buy them next time I go. Micronauts are cool. I used to have some. 55 is roughly 10.5 degrees Celsius. 37 is 2 degrees. Yeah, that's chilly. Trekyards X will forever be Twitter to us all, Cap. As it should be. Yes. Anywho's. So, no new tech that I could really see in this. Like I said, I haven't broken it down scene by scene. I haven't taken screen grabs from this trailer yet. I've only watched it like 4 times. First time, not really even paying attention. Second, third time, you know, just to check it out. And then one time with Sylvia. And it looks like a fun, happy kind of season. But it didn't really show too much, in my opinion. It's interesting that Kirk's in command of the Enterprise. Seems like they're hitching a lot onto that, and that's fine. Like, I get it. But I don't even know what to say anymore. I just don't. 709 coming back? Probably not. Fleet Power, to the math to do the conversion is easy. I just forgot the formula, but I know you hate math, so I won't bore you with mathematical details. That's for the best. Math is plaything of the devil. Math's just awful. There's no redeeming qualities to math. Said it once, I've said it many times in my life. I have 3 fears in this world, in this life: running, going to the dentist, and math. They all suck. Anyway. Speaking of things that are enhanced and augmented, that's how I feel about the Starfleet uniforms, phasers, and Tricorn and Stranger Worlds, at least in my headcanon. Well, they did a pretty good job, honestly, with the tricorder and the phaser to make them look like they were precursors to what we got in TOS and not way more super advanced than the TOS stuff. So yes, they're doing a good job in that regard. That's what I mean. That's that course correction from Discovery where everything was just ridiculous to, okay, we understand that you guys want more of the original TOS feel, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to make things that look TOS, but not yet TOS. You know, they did learn when they started making Strange New Worlds. Just the swap of the color palette and stuff in the ship was fantastic. You know, so yeah, they learned, and season 3 hopefully is going to be fantastic. Season 4 is hopefully going to be even better. And yes, please, for the love of everything that's holy, have there be like a little time jump at the last episode of Strange New Worlds where it's like after the Enterprise's repairs, and you get to see the Enterprise, and it looks like the TOS Enterprise, and it's like, hell yeah, you know. And then now it's being handed over to its new captain, the youngest captain in all of Starfleet history, at least up until that point, Captain James T. Kirk. Boom, baby. That's how you end the series. So, will they do that again? I don't know. They should. They probably will. Maybe. Probably is a strong word. They might. They could. It's a possibility. It's not outside the realm of conceivability. They probably won't. I don't know. Will they use Strange New Worlds as a means to reboot TOS? No, that's just fucking stupid. You're not going to reboot TOS. What they could do is possibly have a spin-off type show again, another ship set in the TOS era, but there's no reason to reboot TOS. That's just dumb. That would piss me off immensely. Fleet Pod, I will be fair to Discovery. Their hand phasers and tricorders weren't too bad. The phasers weren't bad. They were a good amalgamation between the Cage and TOS. I kind of liked them, honestly. A little too tactical. The tricorders. I'm trying to remember what Discovery tricorder looks like. I actually can't remember what a Discovery tricorder looks like. That's concerning. Huh. The phasers were kind of a mix between the lasers from the Cage and the TOS ones. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, not much to talk about with this, but when we do a scene by scene breakdown or we get some still frames like we're going to be doing for Monday, we'll have more visual things to talk about. So please make sure to join us on Monday, both Sam and I, for a discussion about this trailer. For the better or the worse, I don't know. But join us for that because, and I've run out of things to say. If I'm totally honest, I don't have much else to say about this season from this trailer. Maybe they don't think we're here, or maybe they don't know we're here. Oh, they know we're here. Like, there's some funny moments, and some pretty epic visuals, like two Connies, like kind of, you know, one's upside down, one's and they're firing. I don't know what that's about. Interesting, but hold on, I just gotta check something real quick. There we go. Fleet Pal, which sent me, is taking a hot second to load, so 1 second. What are you doing? How is that comfortable? Move. Oh, you sent me a picture of the tricorder. Yeah, it's all right. It could be a precursor to... Thank you, by the way. I should have just looked it up myself, but there's the Discovery tricorder, of course, the one in the middle there. Yeah, they weren't so bad. Thank you for sending that. I appreciate it. Oh, Tyler, I'm going to send you something right now that I meant to send a little while ago and didn't. So you'll have to let me know what you think. Just give me 1 second. Where the hell is it? There we go. Sending through now, Tyler. They're coming through now, Con. Anyway. All right. Bago Estevan. Captain Foley, if you have the chance to be a pilot in a Star Wars universe, which faction will you choose? I would choose the Rebels, the Rebellion. I do like the X-Wings. I like a lot of their ships. I like a lot of the Imperial ships too, but, you know, not having shielding systems on a lot of them, it can be a bit of a problem. There is some really good tech that they have for sure, so... Sergeant Montgomery, TOS 4 and 5 could be interesting. No, don't do that. That'd just be stupid to add season 4 and 5 of TOS in a remastered format with new actors. I don't like that idea at all. I poo-poo it. You know, no, not a cool idea, honestly. No. Maybe a movie like made for Paramount Plus with, you know, Section 31 movie, but like better, like an adventure of Kirk and crew that we hadn't seen, but you can take it as an alternate reality one because it's a different Enterprise and crew. That's fine. I wouldn't be opposed to that, but don't do a season 4 and 5. No, that's been done. You know, Star Trek Continues did a good job with that. Sort of a lot of the IDW comics, you know, Star Trek Year 4 or whatever. So yeah, don't do that. I don't want to see that. That's me personally. The Empire or the Rebellion? Rebellion. Fleet Pass sent a pic of it, and here is the review you did 7 years ago. 7 years ago! Go check that out. Lovely Sherry is here and says, hello, Captain Foley. Hello. Yeah. Sorry, Fleepa. Didn't know. Anyway, that's what you get for now. TMI. Yeah, I've run out of things to say about this goddamn trailer for now. I need to sit on it, let it marinate, talk to Sam about it, and I'm sure we'll have a 2-hour live to do on it. So I can't see this live here going much longer unless you guys have anything else you'd like to chat with me about. But honestly, it's just good to get another trailer, finally. July 17th is the day, be here on Trekyards, because we're going to be releasing 2 episodes on the same, because of course they are. So we're going to do our reviews of those. We'll have our live breakdown discussions. We'll have our live reviews, sorry, and we'll have our breakdown videos where we cover any new tech, any great gadgets, storylines, plot points. We'll have all those breakdown videos. So I'm going to tell you right now to hit like, which is fantastic. We have 30 likes and 31 people here. Also, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, have clicked the notification bell icon to all so you don't miss anything, and, do all the things you need to do so that you don't miss when Strange New World starts and we kick into high gear doing our thing every week. And it'll be the same thing. I mean, for the first one, we'll have a live on Friday, and we'll have live on Monday or Tuesday for the second episode. And then the end of the week, we'll have another one on Friday. And Fridays are our review days. So if it comes out on Thursday, we give you your live on Friday. And then the weekend and the following week are all breakdown review videos dependent on what we have to talk about the episodes. So did the internet die? Because it looks like the internet died. Yeah, it looks like I had a problem with my Wi-Fi network here at home. So I'm sorry. Star Trek V, The Final Frontier is now a great movie thanks to Section 31. Yeah. Did you talk about the episode titles? No, we haven't talked about the episode titles yet. I'm sure we'll cover that on Monday when we talk about this trailer. Looks like everything's back now, so we will. Yeah, and I've seen all the the episode titles. We'll talk about that. There's also an image that Trekyardians sent my way, which shows some interesting thing, maybe 2 interesting things, which will need to be discussed at some point, I'm sure. So yes, we will have breakdown videos, we'll have all that kind of stuff, as we tend to do. So July 17th feels like so fucking far away. Ugh. Donnie, I always welcome disagreements on social media, but I'm never alone. Will you do a Thursday after the first episode? No, Friday. We'll be doing a Friday. Oh, me? Yeah, I'll be doing a first reaction. Yeah, I'll be doing a first reaction live on my. It'll be on this channel. I'll put it on Trekyards. Yeah, I'll do my Captain Foley first reaction videos on Thursday nights, and then Friday is the full review with Sam. So yes, that will be a thing. Yes, Ozzy. Mark Lawrence, watching from my first leg of my summer trip. Your hair looks good today, Cap. Does it? I've already complained a few times how awful it looks today. But thank you, Mark. I appreciate it. I think it looks absolutely dog shitty because it's windy, a little bit windy outside. At least it was for a little bit this afternoon. And but thank you. Appreciate it. I'm emulating Pike. That's what's happening there. So Fleet Paw, it did for a second. You went kind of shitsy for a few seconds. Well, it's fixed now, so shut your face. Donnie, I wouldn't miss it for the world, or the universe for that matter. I see you, Foley. Do you see me? I don't, Ozzy, no. But I'm glad you guys can still see me, even though the connection went to shit there for a second. It's back now. So I don't know what happened. I apologize. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got to say about this thing. Like I said, to anyone that's here right now, if there's anything you saw in the trailer you want me to talk about right now, go for it. Let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'm probably going to be wrapping this up and going back to sit outside and do something, kind of chill. I don't know. I've had an interesting, fun kind of day, so. Gary Mitchell reference, Ozzy? I think it was a Chang reference. I see you, Kirk. Do you see me? Oh, now be honest. Warrior to warrior. High five. Too slow. Yep. So yes, I was right. Ozzy was referring to the undiscovered country. Sabertooth Raptor, $5 on the anniversary of D-Day. A 21 quantum torpedo salute to James Doohan, Scotty, as well as all who fought then. 100%. Yeah, I forgot that it was the anniversary of D-Day. Did you ever nab a copy of the Orville book cap? I highly recommend. I have not yet. No, I have not. Should probably get on that. I did grab something really cool today at the model show. It's the very first refit Enterprise model kit from AMT with the prismatic stickers for the warp nacelles, which is fucking hard to find, and I got a fantastic deal on it. Gonna be giving it to my brother for his birthday in August because he had that Enterprise. He's a huge Star Trek fan. He's the original Captain Foley. I learned everything about Star Trek from him essentially, and he's been looking for new prismatic stickers because he built that model kit. He's still got his original model built from the motion picture. But the stickers kind of went to shit and cracked and broke. And he's been looking for new stickers, which I found today in a original kit box. So hopefully, who remembers that first AMT model of the refit? Because yeah, who remembers? With the prismatic stickers or the rainbow effect stickers they're called, but they're so shiny and like cool. Trekyardians, first computer console game you played to end and completed. Mine was Red Faction PS2. That's a very good question. I have no idea. I have no idea. No idea. Was it something on Atari? We had Atari. We played Atari a lot when I was a kid, but there's no real game stories for that. I had a TRS-80, which was like a Tandy computer from Radio Shack, which you could program your own games and stuff. I don't know what the first game I played to completion was. That's a very interesting question. I can honestly say I don't know. I can't remember. Doom 1. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to waste anybody's time. It's a beautiful day outside. Go play outside, kids. Speaking of, there are kids playing on the street outside. It's like, shut up. Stop yelling and screaming. Why do you have to yell and scream to play? Like, what's wrong with you? But I don't want to be the grumpy old man standing on the front porch like, get off my lawn. You know, that's exactly what I feel like. You know? Anyway. I have nothing else to say about this trailer as of this moment, but please join us on Monday when Sam and I are going to get into this and break this down scene by scene, screen grabs and all that. Because there's a lot to discuss, probably. I've said my piece here, but Wonder Boy and Monster World Sega Master System. First Star Trek game played to completion. First Star Trek game played to completion. That would very likely be, even though it's not really a storyline, would be Starfleet Command Starfleet Command, first one. Maybe Armada? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't have an answer for you, my friend. Classic Real, $5. Happy birthday stream 2 weeks ago, Captain. Thank you, Classic. Sam's birthday today. He popped in here for a hot minute early on, but good to see you. Fantasy Zone Sega Master System. Okay. Fleet Paw, you aren't wasting anyone's time, Foley. Stop saying that. Well, I feel like I am. I don't have anything in you know, insightful to say about this trailer, and I feel like I'm wasting your time by being here. But I'm glad you guys decided to pop in. I thought it was worth talking about at least, and I thought I'd have more to say, and then I got on here and it's like, there's not much in this trailer, let's be honest. Australia's not real, just ask a flat earther. Won the Boy was the first ever game I played. I mean, Wonder Boy or one, I don't know what's the game that is. Kids around our place have knives and steal cars. Shit. Okay. Bego, Captain Foley, I have a good news. Okay. After more than 40 years, my country will send an astronaut into space. Thank you, America and Axiom Space, to make this possible. That is awesome. Go. Godspeed. Thank you, Captain. All. If you are like me, enjoy the Tony Awards and the continuation of the NBA and NHL finals. Enjoy, Donnie. Classic for real, $2. Happy birthday, Sam, 45 minutes ago. Okay, there you go. Thank you, Classic. Good to see you. Join us on Monday, where we're going to be breaking down this trailer in a lot of detail. Fleetpaw, if they didn't give us much, it's not your fault. I know, but I'm a professional. Professional what? I don't know, but I'm a professional. I should be able to talk about it in detail. Trekyards, final episode name definitely applies to TOS, maybe a refit this season. Possibly. There is still one more season at least, because they are filming season 4 already. Which means when they filmed it back to back like that, it's probably season 4 is probably gonna be their last, would be my guess. Could be wrong. I've been wrong before. It has happened, once or twice that I've been wrong. But it's very, very rare. It's fine. Anyway, we'll see. Captain Foley, the mission is scheduled to take off from KSC on, is that October 6th? Well, good luck to you guys. Thanks again, Cap. See you all on Monday. See you later, Donnie. Fleet Pass says, what country? I can't tell what flag that is. Sorry. I was the same way. I just didn't want to say that. So I'm glad you asked, Fleet Paw. Let us know which country that is. Okay, are you comfortable? Why are you doing that? There you go. Goddamn dogs. Tell you what. Working on a 3D model of the Section 45 NX class starship, as well as the NX class X Galaxy S with 3 nacelles, phaser lance. Nice. Looking forward to seeing said ship. Classic for real. Remember when they filmed Picard season 2 and 3 back to back? Man, season 2 was such a banger. Well, it was. The beginning and end of season 2 was good because Terry Metalis was involved at the beginning and the end. And then during the middle, when they filmed the rest of it, Terry was off getting stuff ready and filming season 3. So Terry is the reason that parts of season 2 are good. Like the very first 2 episodes and the last little bit are pretty good in season 2 of Picard. Let's be honest. Season 3 is fantastic. So anything that Terry had his hand in was good. But unfortunately, he wasn't there for all of season 2 because he had to get season 3 ready to go. And yeah, so. And Trek or not, even when we are wrong, there is always a universe where we are right. So technically, we are always right when we are wrong. Yes. I guess. I don't know. Possibly. Could be. Sure. Classic for real. There is a universe where Discovery and Picard season 2 were all good through and through. That I would like to see that. I would like a trip to that universe because I would enjoy seeing that. That'd be fantastic. I'm a little bit not convinced that that's the case, but there you go. Did the internet just drop out again? Yep, it did. Internet issues. What can you do? There we go. Now it's back. Yay! Wow. Best way to watch Star Trek or Star Wars or any other TV show, Let's Go on the High Seas. Internet fine on my end. That's good. That's because I'm using the cellular network right now to do this. But anyhow, I'm going to call it there, I think, though, guys. It's just been an hour, and there wasn't a lot to talk about in this 1.5-minute trailer. So, that being said, when both me and Sam are talking about it and actually looking at stills where we can get some visual insights into things, it'll be much better. And that'll be on Monday. We're going to do that on Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, our regular time. So please join us for that if you're able to. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic rest of your weekend and a fantastic night. And I'll catch you guys later. Again, thanks to everybody for being here and for everyone that super chatted. Love you guys immensely. And happy birthday, Commander Cockings. Live long and prosper. And bye, everybody. Join us on Monday.